Okay, I'm just gonna, hi. She describes herself as a human Ethernet connector of dots, but she's also a TEDx speaker and an event host and a podcaster, a TV presenter, and now she's an author. The book is called My Brand Compass, and Dr. Terri-Karelle Reid is the author. The 13 C's to Building Your Brand. Good morning.
Hi, Sim.
How
Hi,
are you
everyone.
doing?
I'm good. I'm still processing.
Felicidades
Muchísimas
a
gracias, mi
ti.
osito. Lo agradezco mucho.
Congrats.
Thank you.
We were talking outside and I asked you how this came to be. And it just kind of organically.
Organically.
You never know it was going to be a thing.
No, it was never a plan. So most persons who are part of my TK tribe, they'll know that I'm a voracious reader, right? I'm always reading, always recommending books. Never in my wildest imagination did I ever think that I would have a book on someone else's shelf, if that makes any sense. So in 2020, when COVID hit, I'm an event host. All the events got cancelled. And so I found myself at home with a lot of my community members asking me now, how do we brand? How do our pages look? Should we go on this page? Should we? And I realized, the years before, I never had time to really put my thoughts down on paper. So I said, right, frequently asked questions, simple cheat sheet.
FAQs.
Just drop it
That's
on my
all I'm
website.
doing.
Anybody asks me a question, just point them over there. But the more I sat and I started to write with clarity and context, and I started to give examples, I realized 4 pages become 14 pages, become 40 pages, and I was just like, what is this, a book? Because I'm not interested in a book. But then I realized that, as I was saying to you earlier, sometimes the vision that you have for yourself is limiting and limited. And the vision that God has for you is so much bigger if you just allow it to.
But they were telling
happen.
you from a long time to write book.
Listen, my community tell me write book, have show.
Yeah.
They bullied me. They bullied me for many, many years, but it has worked out that they have guided me, and I think it's good that you have a community driving you and telling you, you can absolutely do this.
So we see you sitting on your stack of 500 books at a time that you've read in one day. My God. How was it different for you being an author? Because it's one thing to read whole heap.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, it does sharpen you and it sharpens your skill sets, but to write your own, look at Nike.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But how was it writing this?
I think I understand now when persons say that it took them forever. It takes them a while because you're trying to be as clear as possible. You don't want, but for me, I didn't want to be verbose. I wanted to have a conversational tone. You try to think about the different persons along different phases and stages of your journey. You think about all the stories, but you know that you have to edit. So for me, I have a serious respect for editors and persons who now have to take all of this and get it down to a nice, digestible form of information.
Easy.
Yeah,
And
while making it practical.
How you've broken it down into the 13 C's,
Yes.
and it's also a workbook, and I see the artwork in here as well.
It was an amazing team of females, actually. So even the cover was done by Natasha Cunningham, an amazing illustrator who I told her, I want to speak about amplification, growing, blossoming, blooming, uniqueness, standing out, and that's the cover. Lisa Davis, she did all of the cartoons on the inside, the entire book design. So it was just all Jamaican women who came together.
I want to know what you want folks to take away from this, because you're making it very clear to folks with this book that branding is not something for celebrities and people who are aspiring to be.
Correct.
Each of us have a brand.
Every single one.
And really and truly, we ought not to overthink it, because it really is who you are at your core and your reputation.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely. And grandma, Jeannie baby, hey, hi mommy, hi grandma, is responsible for that. A lot of the times we assign certain roles and titles to people who've achieved a certain level of success. For me, I'm saying every interaction that you have with other people, micro or macro, is your opportunity to form a lasting impression about your brand. And all of us should be taking it seriously, or being responsible and owning it and being intentional about it.
I love how you say to my grandmother, Millicent Audrey Scott, a.k.a. Jeannie Baby, who planted the seeds of knowledge and wisdom that made me a great brand long before I even knew that I would be one.
She told me, be careful of who, what you say to who you say it, and how and when and where. Always be mindful of what you say and your words. how it affects people. But most importantly, branding is not just what you say, but it is what you do and how you do what you do consistently over a period of time.
That's the key word.
So it's not about pretending or polishing, perfect profiles, but it is you should be the same person offline who you are online.
Authenticity.
Absolutely. All the
Yeah.
time.
So we're looking at confidence, character, cause, competence,
Yes.
communication, content, channels, community, which you speak of a lot.
Yes.
Collaboration, competition, copyright, commercialization, and consistency. But you are big with the disclaimer. You say, hey, you read this book? It don't mean that come next month.
Or you're going to go viral.
Yeah.
Because I think personal branding, as much as people like instant gratification, it's a work in progress. You're constantly fine-tuning, evolving, learning, experimenting. And it's the marathon. Anybody who just wants to get up and become an overnight sensation, legacy and longevity never usually thrive there. It has to be something that is for the long haul. Long-term legacy we're looking at. We're looking for purpose, not really the popularity.
Sustainability for sure.
Absolutely.
The launch now was amazing. Very small. You had a few people there who you say had a hand in, your brand journey.
Oh yeah.
And then to look at your daughter who did,
the welcome and ask for a sibling.
Yeah. She asked for a sibling at the welcome.
Oh God, but even the launch was a reflection of me. As much as people see me in a very public capacity, hosting and whatnot, I'm actually I'm a homebody, I'm an introvert, I like my little space, I'm a familiar faces. So at Toyota Jamaica, they have this massive room, and I transformed it into a book cafe lounge, and I invited closest friends and family and people who I believe have been crucial along the various journeys and transitions of my brand. I just wanted it to be one of those things that we all celebrated, and I ensured that Tony Aiken was there as a sign language interpreter because the deaf community means a lot to me.
Yes, I know.
And all my videos were captioned so that all community members could participate and feel included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the book is out there.
Simone, I am an author.
And people are bought in it. Duh? You saw some copies at the launch.
I did.
They're online now.
So I
Amazon.
Sold some at the launch, and again, and I want to make even that as a note. The persons who support you in your life, they don't just support you by showing up, but they literally came with presents and pockets, and I appreciated that. Then the community says, so Terry, what happened to we? So I said, guys, the Kindle is out.
Yeah,
so
people
what?
going to Kingston Bookshop.
What happened to the paperback?
The book don't reach Kingston
Listen,
Bookshop yet.
Kingston Bookshop they got some books yesterday.
Okay.
And they're getting more today, and hopefully I'll be signing between Wednesday and Saturday.
So tell me how the rollout is going to happen now. You're going to go and do book signing?
Yeah, at Kingston Bookshop, and I have to deport more because that's where I'm from. But now everybody's like, what about the world tour, global tour? And I'm just like, I'm coming, guys. Give me where the Audible. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. But the support,
It's on tap.
is
Okay,
amazing.
so just give her a little time and patience. She's working on it. Is this the first of others?
Simone, don't do it.
It's
People are already asking
people
me
want to know.
what's
asking
next.
for a friend.
I think when you get over the hurdle, and I hope that it's one of the things people take away from the book is that, you just get it done. There are books that have not been written. There are songs that have not been sung. There are dreams. There are people pregnant with potential and promise all around us who have not been able to do much. So guess what? Get it done. Now that I've gotten over this, I think it would be easier for me to take on the next challenge.
Yes, girl, I know how that works. Yeah. Love the Bible verse, because this is my favorite Bible verse as well, for I know the plans I have for you. Jeremiah 29:11. What do you want as we wrap, Madame Author Ress, for the key takeaway to be for anybody who reads this book and puts it down and says, oh my God, Epiphany.
Yeah.
What is that?
I think the key takeaway is that it starts with you. Like, it literally starts with your self-belief. And yes, you're not going to get everything perfect. Not everything is going to happen the way you want it to, but you have to take the first step. Don't be afraid to ask. Be intentional about who you allow into your space. Be intentional about who you decide to give your energy, your effort, your time, and your entire vibe to. It's all about being intentional. And you'll find that when you are treating your brand with care, and you're treating around you, your environment with care, and you're treating your mind with care and intention, all the right people, opportunities, collaborations, partnerships, manifestations happen.
All things will work for you good.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Look,
God come true. God come true in a very big way. So the compass really is to guide.
Yeah.
You know, you'll come up with your
What you
own,
did there with it.
but this is mine.
Yes.
And thank you for the support.
Yes, man. It's My Brand Compass, the 13 C's to Building Your Personal Brand.
Yes.
By Dr. Terri-Karelle Reid. Guys, it's in Kingston Bookshop. They're getting more today. It's on Amazonians. And listen out and look out in Terry's socials for when she's going to be where she is so you can get your sign.
Absolutely.
Have a sign to your finger.
Jump off.
Thank you so much for passing through
Thank
this
you.
morning.
Thank
Good to have
you,
you here.
guys.
Terri-Karelle Reid, author of My Brand Compass.
Girl Power Tuesday.
Next, we're raising awareness of the negative impact of smoking tobacco. You need to stop it. We'll be right back.
Your brand is hilarious, by the way.